Good evening and warm greetings. In fact, the warmest greetings in the entire world to wherever you are in the world. Though I heard that some places in the world right now are quite warm actually. Maybe you'd like a cool greeting instead? It's like -6 Celsius outside now. I can give you a cool greeting. You can have a cool greeting. You can have whatever greeting you prefer. From me, Amelia, aka Spaced Out Puffin. And I am here with you today to watch, in the run-up to Heaven Official's Blessing Season 2, the trailer, kind of, sort of, not really. Yeah, no, we're not watching any trailers. I asked and I read your replies and I am taking your advice. I will not be watching any of the Season 2 trailers. Not the Billy one and especially not the Crunchyroll one. I mean, it is kind of like you guys say. The season is already out. There's nothing to tease. There's nothing to have a trailer for. Additionally, I know I will probably fixate on anything I see in that trailer. And going into the season, I will be looking for the moments, for the shots, and for the dialogue. And, you know, you couldn't trust me with like one sheet of art. How can you trust me with an entire trailer, even if it's just like 30 seconds? I will overanalyze the shit out of that, and my entire Season 2 experience will be colored by those trailers. And so, in the interest of keeping this reaction as blind as I possibly can, which at this point isn't that blind because, well, it's kind of like we've been discussing. Like, this is a reaction that is colored by the fact that I keep interacting with you guys, so, you know, if you were watching a show with a friend, you would be listening to your friend's little comments and you would be like kind of fishing, you know, for information. You would ask questions and you would watch for their reactions. You'd be like, oh, this guy? He dies, right? And then you'd be like, and you'd look at your friend who might be like, no, what do you mean? And you'll be like, sure, bestie, I got it. So yeah, that is kind of happening. That has been happening with the whole Season 1. And again, I'm not mad about it. I'm quite enjoying it, in fact. I really do feel like we are a big friend group watching this show and you guys are showing me your show, your favorite show. But that does not mean we have to go looking for spoilers in the shape of trailers. So yeah, we're going straight into Season 2, we're not watching any trailers. But all that said, I am not quite ready to start Season 2 just yet. Like, first off, I am waiting for a new web camera. Again, supplied to me by the generous support from the followers at the Temple of Corkboards. It's initially not something I thought I would need, however, it has been brought to my attention that the flickering issue I've been dealing with isn't that great. Like, I've been thinking about it as kind of like a mild annoyance, but I now realize that it's actually deterring some people from watching my videos. As in, they want to watch them, it's just really not great for them or their health. And as someone who struggles with migraines, I do kind of get that. So knowing that this is actually like detrimental to someone's health made me really want to make an effort to get a proper camera up and going. So I ordered one. But you might ask, why is your camera so different today? Well, this is the YouTuber experience. This is how you create a great setup. So Gigi, or is it Gigi? Anyway, Gigi and I have started kind of like this YouTuber AU. Where basically Xie Lian just has shit luck as a YouTuber and keeps getting his equipment destroyed, and then you have Hot Chang who keeps sending him donations so that he can replace his broken equipment. If Xie Lian posted this, he would have like movie grade equipment or something, like professional grade equipment within the week. But yeah, my phone is glued to my computer laptop screen using teacher tack, glue tack. I honestly think Xie Lian would be proud. But back on topic, I am waiting for the new camera and I am looking forward to be filming all of Season 2 in a higher quality, even though I don't especially have a need for you to see my face any clearer than you already can. And if you can see any of my wrinkles now, ignore it. Pretend this is 480p. But aside from that, I actually do need rest. Compared to the beginning of this, I've ended up putting way more effort into these videos than I thought I would be doing. Like, I thought I'd just record them and put them up, but then I learned that in order to put any videos like this up on YouTube, you actually do have to contribute quite a lot and edit quite a lot. And I had fun learning to edit, but I kind of had too much fun learning to edit. Some of my videos are now just a little almost over-edited. But I'm having fun, I'm enjoying it so much. And as you know, I do have a full-time job, and with all the work I do during the week, as well as creating these videos as my new hobby, I do need a little bit of a break. Needing to wait for the camera is making me a little bit more patient, but I am still impatient. In fact, I am so impatient that when people started asking me about the trailers, I was considering it. Although my opinion is what it is now. So when user Xie Lian, I actually googled it, it's quite funny, a fellow avian creature. Anyway, this little birdie suggested that while I wait, I could always react to Yin Chang Qi, the Ballad of Lian and Chang. I wonder who they could be. And I wonder why we had to make a ballad about them. If you don't know what I'm talking about yet, this is the title of the second season's opening. And I consider this a win-win. See, for one, the first thing I'll see within like the first few minutes of starting season 2 is the opening. And if my first time watching the opening is while reacting to the first episode, I will probably spend so much time going through the opening itself. This way, not only do I get to spend time understanding the lyrics of the opening, which I've heard are not that spoilery, it's really just more about Xie Lian basically, their story. Not only do I get to analyze the lyrics, I also get to spend time in this video analyzing or just, enjoying a little bit of season 2, a little taster, so to speak. This is basically a season 2 trailer, just without big obvious spoilers, because I will be seeing this within the first few minutes of episode 1. See? Win-win. So we have a short to-do list for today, and the first thing we are going to do is that we're going to look at Livian's breakdown of the lyrics as well as the notes that they made for it. And the sheet will, of course, be linked down below. And secondly, which I think is going to be the most exciting part of this video, we are going to be watching the opening with the visuals. So we will be looking at the visuals and we'll be listening to the music and we'll just be enjoying it. Get that first taste of season 2 just to whet our appetite so that I can stand waiting just a little longer. And lastly, I have decided that we will also be watching Howard Wang's cover of this opening. I've been so excited to do this for a while. This will be our little piece of Xie Lian singing. Like, I have mentioned this before, but I appreciate Howard Wang so much and his interpretation of Xie Lian, which I find to be so pleasing. I really enjoy his performance, and he is one of the reasons I stuck with the dub. Though, if you're watching this and you haven't seen me react to season 1, I do also watch the Chinese version after I finish watching and reacting to the English dub. I hadn't really considered that maybe people will be watching this who haven't seen my reactions to season 1. Maybe I should have had a different kind of introduction for this. Oh well, too late now. If you've made this far and you haven't seen my reaction to season 1, you're free to do that as well, of course. It's been a bit of a journey that has taken me a couple of months, but it's been one of the most exciting things that I've done in a while. And a lot of people seem to like it. So you might like it as well. Give it a go. Give it a try. Enjoy. Though I do tend to talk too much as well, as you might have noticed already, so if that's not your style, that's fine, just skip it. So because today is dedicated to the season 2 opening, I will not be updating the board, I will not be spending any time doing that, and any mentions for the corkboard temple will also be once I record season 2, so that will be in the actual reaction and analysis video. Whew, well, I'm ready and I'm feeling great. So honestly, let's just get those lyrics up on the screen and let's get to it. All right, I've got the lyrics up on the screen. So we're ready to read through the lyrics as well as the comments that Lian has left us. This is the ballad of Lian and Chang. Vocals are by Lu Han. Hold on a second. Are you for real with me? If this is for real, this man was almost my brother-in-law. Not to out my sister as like the biggest EXO fan ever, but I spent several of my teenage years sending her gifts with this man's face on it. Like, I got his face on a pair of socks for her birthday once. So is it him? If it is, I'm gonna have to send my sister this actually. Not this video, she can't know I'm doing this. I'd be too embarrassed. But I will send her this song and ask her. 34 years old, 1990. Yeah, I actually heard from my sister that he married a girl who is her age. So it really could have been. Anyways, back to the actual reaction. The lyrics were written by Zheng Qi-huan. Sorry if I butchered that. But this one I will get right. The composition is by Jinu Che, which is a Korean name. I do not know the melody of the song, so I will not know which part of the song corresponds to which part of the video just yet. I will probably watch this a couple of times and try to match it to the lyrics, or maybe even look up a lyrics video to kind of get through that. But for now, let's just read and see what this song is gonna be about. The first two lines of this song reads, waiting for the next wind, which deepens the night, waiting for the light of dawn, which engraves the city. Is this Chang city the same as in Huachang? Like, by the way. Either way, there are a few notes here. Let's check them out. Oh, this is some really cool linguistic, like, nerdery going on here. This is about quantifiers and how that kind of gives a sort of meaning to the lyrics. Lian gives their interpretation here, where they write, I think this quantifier may also mean that the time he waits is longer than others. So, waiting for the next wind which deepens the night, and he has waited for longer than anyone usually might. The actual word used for deepens here is ripen, which is a metaphor because the color of ripened fruits become deeper or darker. Here's another example where a quantifier for the word lamp can also be explained as the break of dawn. Here, possibly meaning and indicating that the person has waited for the whole night. Gosh, I love languages. I love stuff like this. The next line reads, turn and again, falling into the mortal world, time and again making the public unbearable. Yet who is waiting there with that obstinate gaze? Falling into the mortal world, that's Xie Lian, right? Time and again making the public unbearable. I'm guessing this has to do with Xie Lian's mentality, like this is from his perspective. Like having fallen from both his position as crown prince before his people and as a god from heaven, I'm guessing he has a lot of feelings of embarrassment connected with that. And maybe that is also part of why he's wandered the world alone, not really seeking out any of the people he knew in the past. I don't know. The only thing we do know for sure is that he did say in episode 12 that he implies that he finds heaven kind of tiring, with having to remember all these names and like keeping up appearances. Like he mentions how, oh, the ghost realm seems nice because you don't have to think about all these things. I think this is interesting. And Lian seems to agree with me. Maybe it means Xie Lian's ups and downs. And yet who's waiting there with that obstinate gaze? We know who. Like if I'm interpreting this right, we know who. And here it comes. The next lyrics are, on the chilly night, a red umbrella covers the rain trace. Allow me to be more earnest about the part of faith. Chilly or indifferent here comes from an idiom actually. Ren zhou cha liang. I'm never gonna get these right. But this means no sooner has the person gone away than the tea cools down. It is a metaphor of that whether people are kind or not depends on whether one is successful or not, the snobbish ways of the world, and the fickleness and inconsistency of human relationships. So on the chilly night, the red umbrella covers the rain trace, protects against it. Picturing the city and looking back without finding any old acquaintances, ups and downs in hundreds of years are like the pre-existence. Yet who guards this lifetime without asking? We know it is. Livia notes here that it's hard to translate these words into a certain meaning. It's not a normal combination in Chinese, but it was created for Hualien here. Okay, this is interesting. And these hundreds of years do refer to how Xie Lian stayed in the human world for 800 years. Livian writes, this song is from Xie Lian's perspective, but the one who guards all his life refers to Hua Chang. I'm guessing the same. Alright, and we're into flowers and sword imagery. Flower and sword leave no traces. A guiding light hangs high. Silver butterflies decorate old dreams. Ask no more about life and death. Yet you have always followed me through the countless echoes in the mortal world. I show silent acceptance regardless of falling. Yeah, this is Xie Lian's point of view. Followed me through the echoes of the mortal world. Like, I have this like really big need for them to have like met several times throughout these 800 years. Though I do understand from what you guys are saying that actually there's been like 800 years of waiting here. I still know so little about the backstory. There is a lot left to discover, but this sort of admittance of recognizing him and what he has been doing, it's so lovely. Unsettled dim light spreading towards the memories. The evening breeze sways. The red-clad figure catches the eye. He's catching your eye? He is pretty eye-catching, admittedly. No one's gonna blame you for that. Rare as you throw caution to the wind, accompany me with ups and downs in this lifetime. Distress has no boundaries, concerns are like wrinkles. An entire city of stars, not enough to tell the sincerity. Who ascends to the heavens, yet who comes across unknown ghosts and gods? Oh, there's a spoiler here? There's a spoiler here? Thank you for marking that, Livian. I will leave that for now. Let me know when I can come back and look at this, please. Right and wrong resemble double edges of the blade, brings wounding. If one is entangled with right and wrong, they may get into a blind alley or find that the truth isn't what they had expected. It may hurt people, and controversies are also wounding. And this interpretation I do feel fits kind of the theme of the show so far, and I feel like it's going to continue fitting the theme of the show. Meanwhile, right and wrong are two sides, which fits the metaphor of a blade's edge in this lyric. Cool. Then we're probably repeating the previous part, which must have been like the chorus part. This could be like the whole song, actually. I don't know if this is the whole song or if the song is quite short. And lastly, we end it with I show silent acceptance regardless of falling. Wow. So just from the lyrics, I feel like you guys have been saying and like Livian is saying, this is all from Xie Lian's perspective. And it's about him accepting perhaps just the way things are for him right now, but also the fact that he has Hua Chang by his side now. I'm not sure if this means that more about Hua Chang is going to be revealed in this season, or if this is just alluding to things that will come after this season, because I think, as these stories tend to go, we will be learning more and more about Hua Chang. But if that is now, don't know yet. I show silent acceptance regardless of falling. That's a nice line. Now I'm just super excited to learn the melody of the song and how it's being performed by Lu Han. Again, like, the way a song is performed tells us so much about just the emotions of the song and the lyrics as well. I wonder if it's gonna be another sort of ballad or if it's gonna be a little bit more upbeat. I'm guessing more ballady. Sadder? I mean, it's a little bit serious. It could also be a song of relief. I show silent acceptance regardless of falling. Like acceptance and relief, so it could be a bit more lighter actually. Well, I know how we're gonna find out. So how about we strap in, get this video up on the screen and get ready to listen to and watch the opening for season 2 of Heaven Official's Blessing. Alright, I've got everything set up, commercial skipped. This is basically season 2. This is the start of season 2 for me. I am so excited. I have no idea what kind of opening this is going to be, if there's going to be like a lot of images or more like the first opening where we're more like watching kind of like a slideshow in a sense. We'll see. Without further ado, here is Lian Cheng 2. Oh, look at the style of this. Oh, he's gorgeous. He is so... And that's Hua Chang. That's Hua Chang. And we're unveiling butterflies. Look at the style of this. This is so cool. I wonder what this... Oh my gosh. That's... Oh my gosh. What is this? What in the Studio Ghibli is this shit? Oh my gosh. Oh wow. This is so cool. I was just remembering that the ghosts that we see in like episode 5 are kind of similar in appearance to these creatures. Like they are quite Studio Ghibli-ish. Just pausing there for a second to just admire this whole art style. Look at this! Look at him! He's so pretty! Imagine if this whole, like, Donghua was in this style. Like, I appreciate the Donghua style so much, but oh gosh, this is different! This is so cool! And also the singer came in with just a beautiful, beautiful low voice. Exciting! So it looks like we are going to be meeting a lot of ghosts. That was like a whole, like, village of them. Town of them. And Xie Lian is going there. Oh my gosh. One more time, one more time. Very pretty intro. We have these buildings and Hua Chang is right there watching Xie Lian walking through this town. Oh, new characters! Girls! And that was... Okay, I knew all those characters. Let's stop there for like a second. Oh my gosh, I'm not even enjoying the music right now. I just got too hyped up. How about I watch the characters? I'm gonna look at the characters just to see who they were. And then I'm just gonna roll the rest of it and I'll go back and analyze after, okay? Let's just look at the characters. Bear with me, guys. You know how I get about these things. You know how I am by now. Okay, new person. New character. Who could you be? They appear like, I think that was like Lingwen right after, right? No, Lingwen is after that. I see her in the background now. He appears just before the girls. Who could this be? This is a new character. Could be Yi Zhen. Yi Zhen was name dropped at the end of the last episode 11. So Yi Zhen, the martial god of the West, is a possibility. He looks very martial god-y. Probably not a ghost. I could have guessed like one of the elemental masters. Emperor? Could be the Emperor. My bet is between Yi Zhen and the Emperor, actually. Like, it's about time he shows up. And then we have girls. And this is Lingwen and Pei Ming. And another character in the back that we cannot see yet. This could be the Emperor. That could be the Emperor. We'll see. Our generals, Fang Xin and Mu Qing, the way they are supposed to be. Are we gonna drop the junior officials? Are they just not gonna come back? Like, are we revealing them now? Well, that'd be kind of sad, actually. I quite like Fu Yao and Anfang. Let's move on. Okay, let's just enjoy the rest of it. Oh, it's by Wuxiang! No, it's not. It's not. That was not by Wuxiang, was it? I said I was just gonna listen to the rest of it. That was such a good build up to it. Let me just go a little bit into this again. No, that's not by Wuxiang, is it? Could be. I thought his mask looked kind of different though. I was so excited to see him that I thought it was gonna be him. Might not be though. Okay, let's go back 5 seconds. And I promise I won't stop this time. I will listen to the rest of the song. It's just 1 minute. Come on. Oh gosh! Oh my goodness! What a gorgeous song! We have another banger, guys! Oh, this is so gorgeous. There's nothing left, right? It's just the title. Oh gosh, that was great. That was amazing, but so much happened in that last minute. We have to go back. So we have this creature. Don't know who it is. Just a creature. Oh, and the build up in this. Let's listen to these seconds. It's so good. Oh, oh my gosh. Xie Lian has a sword. I repeat, they have given him weapons. God, I'm sorry, I was probably so loud just now, but I am so excited. Gonna have to edit the sound down for this one, but they gave him a sword. Or is this in the past? Like, this could be in the past. Like, he could be having this sword in the past. Who was crying? Is that Xie Lian as well? Like, it looked like the hair was a little darker. Is it Hua Chang? I couldn't tell who was crying, but the melody is so distracting. This is so nice. This is so nice. Blood. That's Xie Lian again, right? Like, that's not Xie Lian, that's someone else. This is another character. Qirong? No, Qirong looks a little bit different from that one image we've seen of him. Another character. But I do notice that Xie Lian is wearing this mask that he takes off. So I'm guessing maybe he went undercover for some reason, had to hide his identity. So maybe he will be going undercover, or maybe this is backstory. Will be going undercover to... Like, we saw him among the ghosts earlier. Maybe he has to go to the ghost realm for some reason and has to hide his identity there by wearing a mask. I know that in some stories, especially in some Asian stories, wearing a mask to hide your identity when you have to, like, go deal with demons and ghosts. Like, I've heard stories like that, or I feel like I've heard stories like that. Maybe I'm mixing up some stuff. If anyone's more knowledgeable about stuff like this, do leave me a comment on it. I just feel like this is a theme that you can meet in certain fables. But what I'm getting is that there's a lot of like this pain sort of going on, like a lot of angst and stuff that kind of explodes into this scene, where everything is quickly changing, like time seems to be passing. And at the end of it, Xie Lian is standing there watching the world, and then Hua Chang comes and stands next to him. Oh my god. Reaching out with his hand, and the string is so clear. And it seems like Hua Chang is maybe saying this part. I'll have to lyric check to make sure that I know what is being said right here. Or maybe he's saying something else and it's just supposed to kind of like have this effect, you know. Everything behind him seems to be on fire, but even though everything is burning around them, he is still there. For Xie Lian, right? For Xie Lian? When they're walking past the flower. Was he walking alone? Or is he walking towards Hua Chang? Because Hua Chang was reaching out, so maybe he was just being accepted or accepting the hand reaching out for him. Wow. That was absolutely amazing. Wow. I am so elated. Like, I don't know if this song is as emotionally heavy for me as the first opening just yet. I think that maybe the more I understand of the story and what is being implied in the visuals, the more it will kind of affect me, maybe. But it's good, it's beautiful. The melody is absolutely fantastic, and as we've just gone through the lyrics, they really seem to reflect kind of Xie Lian's perspective, the landscape of his mentality. And the style, the art style, oh my goodness, that was so cool. I love it when openings try to do like something different. Like, I love it when animation in general does something different. I would watch this show if it was in this style. But we have new characters coming up. Oh boy, I am so glad I already got the bigger board, because this is we don't have space for all these people. Who are these people? They can't come in here. But once I have the big board, there will be space for them. Looking forward to that, and also looking forward to figuring out all the little like plotty points going on here. Again, all I know about season 2 is what you guys have told me. And what you guys have told me is that it's more. More of what? Everything, apparently. It's prettier, it's more intense, it has more plot, it's sexier, just everything. More. I am looking forward to letting this song become a brainworm for me as well. And the best way to go about doing that is to keep listening to it. So how about we listen to Howard Wang's rendition of this song right now? I got this link from the comment section as well, and this is apparently his YouTube channel, Just Xing Shui. I'll follow this channel and on my other YouTube channel, or maybe I won't actually. If I follow it on my other YouTube channel, like the one I used for watching YouTube, that's gonna ruin my whole feed. It's gonna be all Heaven Official's blessing. We can't have that. I'll follow him once I finish this series. But yeah, this is Heaven Official's blessing opening to Lian Changqi. Let's go. I already love the melody of this. Oh, he's got a nice voice. It even has the lyrics. Come on, let's go. Oh, that is so good. And now I can match the lyrics as well. This is perfect. Oh my gosh. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Xie Lian. Oh my gosh, that was great. That was a good cover. That was a really nice cover, actually. He has a great voice. And this song really fits his voice. And that makes this being from Xie Lian's perspective, like, even better. What a great cover. And this also let me, because it did have, like, the lyrics, I recognized some of them. It let me, like, match them to which part of the song has like certain emotional weight, and oh my gosh. My favorite part is definitely the onset of the chorus. This part right here. Yeah, that's a great onset for a chorus. Oh goodness. Like, I don't even know what else to tell you. I'm super glad he did this. He's getting a like from me. What amazing music. Like, this whole first season has had just amazing music, and now we're continuing with even more amazing music. We are so spoiled, guys. We are extremely spoiled. And this has me so hyped up for season 2. But it also kind of makes it a little bit easier knowing that we have so much coming up. I've done my rewatch of the last episode of season 1, and I made like 2 pages of notes. So I do have a little bit of stuff to prepare before I am ready to start redoing things, and like, yeah, I'm busy, but I feel good about it. And there are also some really exciting things coming up for everyone. I'm not gonna say any more about that, but just keep an eye out. Like, if you're not subscribed, that's completely fine, completely up to you. But if you do subscribe and keep up with my community feed, you will get little hints of what's coming up and what I'm working on. And if you enjoy what I'm doing, then maybe that helps your week go by a little faster. Either way, I'm saving my more in-depth analysis for the actual reaction video, but this was a treat. This has been wonderful, and I am so excited for my camera to arrive so that I can start filming season 2. But if it takes a little bit longer, I will try and make another couple of short videos. I have a couple of ideas that I really want to do, so I think I might end up doing it, no matter what you guys say. And I do know that I will be doing more song reactions for the songs from season 1, as well as maybe the upcoming ones. I don't know how much music there is in season 2. I'm hoping there is a lot, because the music in Heaven Official's Blessing seems to be like, there seems to be so much care and so much thought put into its creation, its lyrics, its compositions, and how it's being sung. I'm just again and again so impressed with the team, both behind the original Chinese animation and the team making the dub. And I think all of you agree with me. It's a ride, but it's worth coming along for. Even if it does take up quite a bit of space on your brain hard drive. I mean, this is my life now. And again, I feel blessed by them. But this is supposed to be a short video. I'm not dragging this out any longer. This has been Amelia, aka Spaced Out Puffin, and I will see you in the next one.